High-definition highlights of the fourth game in this thrilling series. Now, India won the toss and MS Dhoni decided to bowl first. Bit of rain around and potentially some dew. Two changes for India as well. Out, B. Kumar and Ishant Sharma. In, Mohammad Shami and Unad Khat. So two changes for India. Australia completely unchanged, and it was the Aussies to bat.
Right, here's Mohammad Shami. Strikes him outside the leg stump.
Yeah, I think you find that wasn't actually swinging enough. Started leg and finished leg. Richard Kettleborough. It'll be a pretty good series, this ODI, but that was clearly going down.
Just a little too short, the man in the boundary, that long leg. So first boundary for Aaron Finch.
Gee, it can be a tough and thankless game being an opening bowler. Aaron Finch just pounces on this length. It was a nothing length, really. It was neither short nor full. And that's why it got the royal treatment.
Oh, beauty! I just think he might have played for the outswinger. The ball has just nipped back and caught him in between shots. This is a dream delivery for the new ball bowler.
Well, this is a cracker. Aaron Finch was lining it up as if it was going to shape towards the offside, but it didn't. It held its line. And as they say, the top of off usually does the trick. We've heard it 1,000 times in the team meeting. Australia lose their first wicket for 5 runs.
Oh, he's played for the swing again, and that didn't miss the off stump by too much. What an over. 5 for 1 after 2. Second slip's a lot wider now. And he'll get the gap. So first boundary to Shane Watson. Gets off the mark with a 4. Just a little bit of wit. Just realised they need to get the runs on the board now.
Important not to go into their shell, so Watto just opening his shoulders up here.
And that'll be 4-2 because there's nobody behind the wicket there. The long leg is very, very fine. So a couple of boundaries in that over, 9 from it. Australia up and going now, 18 for 1 from 5. You can see straight away the ball is hitting bat differently. The good timing on that. Should get 2. One of the things that's going on cricket grounds, Matthew, all over the world is this. This was the original way people watch cricket, didn't they? When you go to a little small town, you're watching a neighborhood play cricket, you go and sit on the grass, the embankments and watch cricket. It's going everywhere. The concretization of stadiums, it's so good to see. They've left 2 open here at this ground.
Yes, it's wonderful. Wonderful to see mums and dads and their kids sitting on the grass like park cricket. There's a romance about cricket which has to be maintained.
Now he might just get there, No, he doesn't. Well, he did the difficult part and then let it go through. I think if you're the captain, you'd be a little unhappy with that.
MS Dhoni's got some decisions to make here. He'd be getting frustrated here. But, you know, it's harsh, isn't it? I mean, it was really a hack across the line of the ball. Good placement, yes. Maybe some forgettable fielding, but he does set a high standard. And that's a good part about his leadership. You must be more than a one-dimensional cricketer. My memories go back to talking about the Gabba and the old Cricketers Club. Steaks were burning at lunchtime, waft of beautiful scented meat coming across the ground, and the old scoreboard as well. And just recently, when they dismantled the scoreboard during the 94-95 Sheffield Shield final, I got a call to the office to say, would I like the fall of wickets sign that came off that ground? And I said, oh, most definitely. As a beautiful piece of memorabilia in remembrance of what you're talking about, the magnificent hills of the Gabba.
I remember that old Gabba well. There was a dog track running around, wasn't there? Running around the ground. I must ask you something else, though. Oh, it's edged! Dhoni's got it. It drops very few. And yet another ball from Mohammad Shami that I think had the batsman uncertain of which way it was moving. This is an absolutely top spell from the young man.
Good spell and a little bit more pace. 138, so right up now the 140s here. And Phil Hughes has just hung his bat at this. He was neither on the front foot or on the back foot. He got caught mid stride, and a good catch from MS Dhoni. Frustrated Philippines. And now Australia 24 for 2.
Oh, he's edged that too! That could have been another one, Virat Kohli.
Dear me, this is a real missed opportunity here. Virat Kohli's got a good set of hands as well. Seemed to me like it was a reasonably late decision to jump over in front of second slip. He was committed. It was his catch. It was the right call. He's got a little high on his hands. Actually thought the ball was dipping, but because of his extra pace here, it's carried a little more than he's thought, so his hands just got slightly in the wrong position. Got a little hard on it.
I think he's moved closer to a traditional third slip now, closer to second. Oh, he's generating some pace here. Good to see. Where was he all these days? You're tempted to ask. Yeah, on the bench.
This is the first ball, I think, that's come up in and above the 140, so he is fired up. Just wonder whether he couldn't have just let the ball come a little bit more there, and he seemed to go really hard at it. And I think that is actually the habit of playing on wickets and conditions where the ball often doesn't carry as much. In Australia, where you do get the really rapid wickets, you can let the ball come and almost catch the ball behind you a little bit more. A little bit like a batter lays off and hits the ball late under his eyes.
A little anti-climax to the end of the over. It's an excellent one, 9 from it, but a wicket and maybe another. 27 for 2.
Again, fine shot. That's a very good shot. Very controlled from Watson. Didn't fall over. The balance was good. Just a punch.
Straight past the bowler. He's such a strong player.
And he's gone through him. That is an absolute beauty. He did Finch earlier on, and now he's cleaned up Watson. That's nipped back a long way. He can only shake his head. But Mohammad Shami on fire. 3 wickets in 8 overs.
That's terrific stuff. Look at the seam position, and that's why he's jacked back in. Hitting on the up, Shane Watson through the gate. And what a beauty. That's a great sight, a great spell of bowling. 3rd wicket for him, and India on a roll. Australia 32 for 3. Watson dismissed for 14. Good delivery, taking it away from the right-hander. So there is help for the seamers.
Fine shot. Nice punch off the back foot. And a boundary to end the over. 39 for 3. He's asking questions. The line is good. And driven. Just a gentle loosener, and that's put away to the boundary by Bailey.
There was a bit of swing. And I think Vinay Kumar will not be upset with the shot.
That shot and hammered on the onside. He's only medium pace. Again, short. And hammered once again. This time it goes the distance. This is a big over already. It's brought up the 50. And a good counter-attack from the captain. He's taken to Vinay Kumar in his first over. 2 boundaries and now a 6. Again, the length. Not the right one.
Ordinary stuff. That's gone down the leg side. That'll bring a boundary to Australia. So runs just flowing for them.
That should be out. That should be out. And it is. It is out. Trying to play. And that was the ball which would have come with the arm. And I think it would have gone on to hit the middle and leg stump. Adam Bose is trying to play the half sweep, half ball, missing the ball completely.
This is the seam towards point. Was going straight on with the angle, hitting him below the knee roll. Very, very good decision by Vineet Kulkarni. Taking a bit of time, which is always a good thing to do. That's a great delivery to pick up a wicket. You can see from the reaction he's getting his confidence back. Woj has gone for 7. It's 71 for 4. Pitching outside leg, I would think. Once again, a very good decision.
Yeah, it's hard to give them out if he's bowling around the wicket. The umpire has to be absolutely certain it was on the stumps. Yes, marginally outside the leg stump. So fine call that by umpire Vineet Kulkarni.
Got a leg slip in position as well. For the turning ball.
Slowing it up. Just giving it a little bit of air, getting the ball to turn a little bit. Good stuff, this. Very good bowling, this by Ashwin. We've seen him focus more on the off spinner. That's his strength. And he's getting his line right. He's bowling his regular stuff, and so more in control of the release points. And therefore more in control of the line and the length that he wants to bowl.
The key word is the release points. Particular point release, you land on a good length. Release it early. Could be either a O pitch delivery or a full toss. If you release it late, it's going to be a short delivery.
Well, just have a look at this. It's the off spinner. He's used the forefinger.
There's the sweep shot. And 2 fielders for that shot. Jadeja, one of the better fielders, but Bailey will pick up 2. 80 for 4. Now Vinay Kumar is straight in line. The man in the deep was almost square leg, and it's gone all the way to the boundary.
Oh, good delivery to end the over. 85 for 4 after 18 overs.
It's gone hard and he's put down. Hitting the toe end of the bat. Ashwin, the fielder at mid-wicket, is a tall man. He's got a good reach, and these catches need to be taken first. Virat Kohli put down a catch of Bailey, and now it's Ashwin.
Well, it'll be interesting to see if the ball was going away from him. Yes, it was not going to be easy. I think he just hesitated for a second or two. That might have put him a little bit off balance. In modern parlance, yes, you have to take these catches.
Poor delivery, again short, and it's gone the distance as well. Poor fielding in the deep. Will not cut the fielder. Well,
that's the one that turns. That's the one that's asking the big question. 22 gone, it's 102 for 4. Here's Ashwin. Down the pitch. Straight over the top of extra, and it'll collect a big 6.
Well, he's such a good striker of the ball. very quick on his feet.
That's really a fine blow. That's cleared long on by some distance.
Yes, he does use his feet well. He waited. You know, he's bowled for some time now from around the wicket, so he's got used to it. And that's again a good clean strike.
It's a half century for the Australian captain, George Bailey. He has held this side together in this one-day series. 50 for Bailey from 57. It's been hit really hard. That's been muscled away by Bailey.
This is powerfully struck. Short ball, so he had ample time. There's no one on the boundary at square leg, so he made sure he got it into the gap.
Well, that's what you're going to get with Yuvraj, because he's not a regular bowler, so you're going to get the occasional bad ball. And that's the point that Ravi Shastri is making. Sometimes batsmen, you're in and your eyes light up when you see a bad ball. Looking for two, and they'll get it.
And see, the Australian tactics will be to preserve wickets like they did in the last game. Try and ensure they have at least 5 wickets in hand when the final 8 overs start.
He's got it through. Backward point, and that'll run away for 4. So 12 off that Yuvraj Singh first over, 138 for 4. Bailey on strike. That's a decent line. And good running as well. Bailey's decided to go back for the second. It puts the fielder under pressure.
And he'll put the bowler under pressure. I think they'll be positive with Unadkat. He's only medium pace. What he can't afford to do is drop the ball even fractionally short, because I mentioned he doesn't have the pace. The batsman will have ample time to play off the back foot.
He knows he's under a little bit of pressure here as well, because there's a tendency to want to put the ball there where you want it to go rather than bowling it. First one-day international here in India. He's played overseas, of course, 5 in Zimbabwe. So a little bit of pressure here with this partnership now, realizing 71. He's not express pace, 120, 123. It's not swinging, so his line and length has got to be absolutely impeccable. You just feel that right now this is a critical phase, and MS Dhoni would know that. But he's got one of his younger bowlers in here. He's in the side for Bhuvaneshwar Kumar. Even more pressure when the skipper's given you a field and you don't have a fine leg as a left arm over the wicket bowler. That's where you can't bowl. If your fine leg is up, you cannot bowl down there. That's a free hit, virtually.
Yeah, this is ordinary stuff.
Goes down as a chance. Yuvraj. It's the 150 up for Australia. 12 from that over, 150 for 4 from 28.
Difficult. He's done well here to reach it, Yuvraj. That ball was travelling.
And that's been slapped away handsomely for 6. It's a 50 up for Maxwell. What a belligerent innings this has been from him. It's really added impetus to this Australian innings.
No question about that, and that's why he's such an impact player, because he can play shots like this, not quite to the pitch of the ball, but he backs himself. He uses that reach, times it nicely. That's gone a long way.
Oh, now then. Massive appeal from Dhoni. Umpire is unmoved.
So obviously an inside edge here. That's what's probably saved the batsman. Just maybe inside edge, otherwise that would have crashed into middle and leg.
That'll go down to deep point. Bailey will come for the second. Bailey has been fantastic. It brings the 100 partnership up for Australia.
Oh, a shot. He doesn't even bother with small sixes. I mean, that has gone straight into the stands, which is a good 15 meters beyond the boundary rope. 9. I think he's hit that in the gap beautifully. Just seemed like he was shoveling the ball out through mid-wicket.
No chance for the deep square leg fielder. You can talk about run rates, you can talk about bats, but this is really ordinary stuff.
Now that'll go to cleared the boundary by about 2 or 3 yards. Another big over, 8 from it, 198 for 4.
That's our outside edge. Trying to play it down to third man. Mahendra Singh Dhoni missing the catch.
That'll be 4. The runs just starting to come now. You only allowed 3 fielders outside the circle in the power play.
It's a poor delivery. And this one crashes through the cover boundary.
Oh, that's predetermined. How far is that gone? Well, now that was a reverse sweep. Let's see if it's a switch hit, if he's moved his hands on the bat. But it's gone a long way. No. When was the last time you saw a reverse sweep go that far?
Kevin Peterson in a test match.
That might have been a switch hit, actually, KP. There he goes again. How do you set a field to this? Now that's gone too. Fielder's coming underneath it this time, though. And he takes the catch. Rohit Sharma. So Bailey will miss out on 100 today. But it's been a wonderful innings from the Australian captain. In the middle overs, 98 from 94 is a potentially match-winning effort.
Once again a half-tracker. And Bailey wanted to put this into the stands. 3 fielders on the onside, deep square leg, deep mid-wicket and long on. And the deep square leg fielder Rohit Sharma takes a very good catch. You can see the disappointment on the face. Well, he's given it away, but it's been a fantastic batting display. Out for 98 of 94 deliveries.
And he'll find the gap. It was a very good over, just 2 from it. And now a boundary of the last ball for Glenn Maxwell. 6 from it, eventually 230 for 5.
Once again, a poor delivery to finish off. The previous over, Vinay Kumar was a 6 of the last delivery. And this time, a boundary of the last delivery.
Oh, he's knocked him over. Brad hadn't stayed. The crease has been very short. Jadeja picks up the wicket. Goes straight wicket to wicket. The batsman missed.
Well, it's an important wicket. That's the reason Mahendra Singh Dhoni brought him from the other end. He bowls wicket to wicket. Brad Haddin trying to hit through the line, missing it completely. A poor shot. Australia had just lost a wicket the previous over. This was not what they wanted. India back into the game. Haddin dismissed for 3. Australia 232 for 6.
Getting the short delivery, short fine leg and short delivery. Don't worry about it, even if there's a deep fine leg. It's gone the distance. He should learn a lesson, and he should have learnt it by now, but he's not yet learnt the lesson. He's bowled it short once again to a well-set batsman.
MS Dhoni would have been tearing his hair out here with this delivery. This is a really poor delivery. This is a simple pick-up sort of length.
That's more the length. Big appeal, and up goes the finger. And he picks up another very important wicket. At least now one hopes Vinay Kumar's learnt his lesson. The full-length delivery, getting him the wicket. The crowd's happy. And the Indians think they're back in it. Maxwell's the man who's got to go for 92. Oh, I think they're checking for the no ball. Here it is.
Well, I can tell you, if this is a legal delivery, this is a big turning point to this match. Gee, it's tight. It's tight. Is any part of that foot behind the line? I think it might be just by a smidge. Yes, and he's given him. Well, that's 2 successive wickets in a row after bowling such a bad delivery at the start of this innings. This was straight at the pegs. Maxwell just playing across the line. It was almost like he was unsighted under his pad. And that's a massive, massive turning point to this match. Australia, 238 for 7. Glenn Maxwell has to go for 92.
India doing really well in the last few overs. No boundary in the last 6 overs. That's fantastic. Looking for one, protection on the leg side. Just a single for Johnson. It's 255 for 7. Should get to the boundary. Not a good finish to the over. Boundary of the last ball. 9 runs of the over. 264 for 7.
So another boundary, doing really well at the moment. And he goes onside, but it's straight up in the air. And he's put it down. Of all people, Suresh Raina. That's the last person you'd expect dropping a catch. It was miles up in the air. He had ample time, though, to take it. And another one goes down. 5 catches dropped by India today. Just got away from him. He goes this time. Big and into the crowd. No messing around here. He was always going to target the left-hander. And that sounded sweet, and it went long.
He's hit it with the turn. The left-hander's turning the ball slightly into him. He's bowled it quick. He's bowled it at the length outside the off-stump, giving him the freedom to swing his arms.
He's gone. Missed it altogether. Dhoni does the rest. And India strike once again. Ashwin deceiving Johnson in the flight.
Yes, advancing down the pitch, he actually gave his game away. And so Ashwin was able to bowl that quicker, a little bit wider. So he's stumped by the proverbial mile. 25 very quick runs, 281 for 8.
And he's straight and full, well bowled. Chance of a run out. Well, they want another run. And we created both umpires asked for the third umpire. There could be a case there.
Yes, because first Mohammad Shami on his follow-through. And what a good delivery that was. A Yorker has a go at the stumps. Is the batsman in? Yes, he is in. The ball's ricocheted off. And the follow-through has taken the batsman a fair distance away from the stumps. So now he's being called. Now this is the other one. And I think he's well in. He's well in. But the umpires want to make absolutely certain in these final overs, because in limited overs cricket, one run can make a difference. So that is the call by the TV umpire, not out. It's given James Faulkner enough time to get his breath back after taking those 2 quick runs.
Five balls to go. Still Faulkner on strike. Struck down the ground. There is long off. So just the single, he gets Faulkner away from the strike.
He didn't quite get the Yorker right this time, but it was quite full. And so he wasn't able to get under the ball and hit it over the top. So that's 2 good deliveries from Mohammad Shami. Four deliveries left, in which Australia will look to get to 300. 14 runs in 4 deliveries. That is what Australia will look to get.
That's put away, short, and he's found the gap. It just looked as if he was expecting it. Clint Mackay, he bowled 2 full-length deliveries, this time just opting for the shorter ball.
Yes, thinking maybe that the number 10 batsman is not competent enough to play the short ball. But on this pitch where the ball is not quite bouncing as much, it really was easy for Clint Mackay. Much better, much better. That is terrific. Absolutely top class. He's bowled 2 terrific Yorkers in this over, the first one and now this one.
Yes, couldn't get it better than this. You see, not giving the batsman room, following him, full-length delivery, middle-in leg. He cannot free his arms, cannot get under the ball. So that's good bowling from Mohammad Shami. So 2 balls to go in this Australian innings. 300 is what they're looking for, 291. So they'll need a 6 and a boundary. Oh, again, this is good stuff. He's conceded a boundary, but some good Yorkers. Australia running hard. They've got 10 off this over. 1 ball to go. Really, once again, a very good recovery. 32 for 3, 71 for 4. And they're closing in on 300. That's a good recovery. They know they will be very competitive in this game. Again, full delivery. Oh, he got his hands to it. Shikhar Dhawan. 12 runs coming off that final over, and Australia finishing off 295 for 8, and that's an excellent recovery when you consider they were 32 for 3 at one stage.
Well, a terrific fight back from Australia. At one stage, 71 for 4 with a loss of Adam Voges after 14 and a half overs, and they were rather struggling. But step up to the plate yet again, George Bailey, the captain, with 98, and a very responsible innings from Glenn Maxwell. Still scored quickly 92 off 77, but perhaps showed a different facet to his game. 98 for the captain. He now has 318 runs in the series at an average of over 100. Good from Mohammad Shami, back into the side for India. 3 for 42, wickets first up, and got some good Yorkers in that final over. So that will please MS Dhoni. 295 for 8 though, a very good score for Australia. It meant India would have to score their runs at nearly 6 runs and over to level the series. Here's what happened in the Indian run chase.
And off the mark straight away. It was a gentle little lent gently into that cover drive for 2. For all those games you played, still a few butterflies when you're playing the first bowler, when you were batting?
Butterflies, definitely. Yeah. You wanted to get bat on ball. Off the first ball, though, that's the magic right there as a batter. Get a little sider and it slides off the face of the bat and you clip through for a couple. Doesn't matter how many times you play, it's always good getting off the mark.
That could well be another couple. Now they'll stay with a single. One of the rare days today, Australia didn't get a start. I thought Mohammad Shami was on fire early on. So India will think 230, 240 maybe. Australia will think could have got to 330 after all those catches were put down. Now that has only bounced one other time before it's gone onto the stumps, and we saw that once in the Champions League when he hit the side screen with just one bounce after it crossed the keeper, that is. I think we might have seen one more here.
Well, that's fast. Pushing right on 150 kilometres per hour. And as you say, that's just bounced the once into the sight screen. Just goes to show you the pace. A wry smile there from the vice-captain of Australia. He knows it's coming at pace, though.
Oh, I'll tell you what, he's done well here. Hadden just seemed a little late on the ball eventually, early on. 148. It's always great fun when this is happening. Matthew, commentary box, non-strikers in.
Well, he knows it's singing about Brad Haddin coming through at pace, and I'll be surprised again, a little bit like the Dhoni dismissal, that the ball after it shapes actually hits the seam and reverses, so it's like a flying saucer. It's like throwing a frisbee. Ball actually starts to go upwards. Oh, delightful stuff.
There is a fielder down at third man. Yes, he can do that because of the lesser pace. 129.5, that one.
I like the approach here from Shikhar Dhawan, who never does die wondering, mind you, but to come out and show that positive intent. The message is going back in the dressing room when someone does this is that, boys, we're on tonight, and I believe as a batsman we can win. I'm showing you that it's possible here. So it's really good in positive intent. Just get that momentum back towards the batting side. That's also why you like to see bowlers in the game. A wry smile, the I'll get you next time kind of mentality. Doesn't say anything. Oh, I used to love that. I actually missed that cheeky smile of an opening bowler.
Of course you love that. You did a fair bit of it yourself. That's a good ball.
I've never doubted the fact.
I don't think people playing against you did either. Oh, it must have nicked something on the way, so won't be called a wide. 12 for no loss.
And Mitch has been a very key asset to this series. You can see there his match results of 1 for 30, and Pune and Jaipur bowled tight. It's pretty steady. That his big impact was his Mahali taking the 4 wickets for 46.
Interesting you use the word ego battle. Oh, that came on quickly too. Now, can there be an ego battle between the batsman and the bowler too? You can't take me on. Can that affect shot making because ego comes into it?
Well, of course, it's a little bit like two roosters. They sort of eyeball each other off, and they'll fluff their feathers up, get the hackles up, as they say. But it's just a game of really, can I or can't I do it? And you take it on, and I think that's what the spectators want to see as well.
I don't know why I thought you might say two heavyweight boxers rather than two roosters. There is nobody there, so it ends up being a safe shot. I'm not sure he was in control of it. Just those two from the over. It's 14 for no loss after 3. A different contest. Down the wicket, and he'll clatter the cover boundary again.
Yeah, I think George Bailey will be taking a look at this with Shikhar Dhawan going so hard at the ball, and maybe move his second slip out into more of a defensive position. He's really signalling to his side that he's going to go hard here. Again, do you think he's charging at Mitchell Johnson like that? That's very pace-driven.
Rather than go wide, go closer to the body this time. What point as an opening batsman do you start to feel the heat then? At what pace do you start to think, oh my God, this is starting to get a little too hot?
Certainly above 140, and then you start to really feel it exponentially past 145. It's the momentum of a delivery past 145 mark is just substantial.
This is a very different kind of contest now because he'll get to swing the ball away from Rohit Sharma. He's got him out once in the series like that. Slips will think they're in business just a little bit more.
It's good bowling. Don't be fooled by someone like Clint Mackay, because he has got the ability to be able to seam the ball. And that's a really key asset for him. He hasn't got the pace, but he does have the height, which means he extracts the other key weapon within a fast bowling attack, and that is bounce. He gets some really unusual bounce on the ball.
Just briefly in the air.
Oh, what's going to happen here?
Now the question is, was it a dead ball? What's the umpire going to signal here? I think the batsmen think there's a run to be had over there because the throw was coming into the wicket keeper. Batsman saying, hang on, was the ball still in play here? The umpires are having a bit of a chat here. Need to judge whether the ball was still in play, whether there was any attempt to run the batsman out. If there wasn't any attempt, then this would be the verdict. That's Richard Kettleborough.
I think that's clearly a good decision. To me, it just looked like this Brad Haddin just didn't have an opportunity here. Oh, he looked like he was going to play it. Could have taken a slips catch. Dear me.
Yeah, did produce the edge and it's gone too fine. Good ball produces the boundary. 23 for no loss from 4. So he realizes that potentially good overs gone for 9. And India have got off to a decent start here. A little scratchy, but 23 for no loss. And we'll go fine. At that pace, you can have long leg wherever you want. It'll still go into the boundary.
Yes, having that extra pace makes the spine leg region really hard to defend. Any deflection just races off. I think you've just got to put that down to it's going to happen as a
Right. Starting to drizzle a little bit, apparently. It's not a very strong drizzle, I can tell you, because you're struggling to spot it. There it is, you can see it under the lights now. It's really just a very thin drizzle, but the umpires say that's enough. And off we go. So it's a fairly eventful time, this. 27 for no loss in 4.1 overs. You really want this little drizzle to go away. But the best judges are out there in the middle. Might seem very thin from here, but they're the people out there, they know best.
Well, the rains came and they lasted for about 3 or so hours. The ground staff did their best to mop things up with the equipment that they had to hand, but unfortunately the outfield was deemed unplayable. So the umpires called the game off, handshakes all round. So the final match summary from this 4th ODI from Ranchi: 295 for 8, placed 27 without loss after just 4 overs and 1 ball of the run chase. So it means Australia stay 2-1 up in the series with 3 games now remaining. And that 5th ODI is coming up on Saturday from Cuttack, so a very big game now for India. 8:45, Sky Sports 2, but the rain, I'm afraid, won this one.